Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, family, friends, and fellow enthusiasts from the Middle East? Situated here in Doha, where we will be conducting a scheduled service on over to AHMEDABAD. We'll make a quick turn out of that and head on up to Karachi. Good to see each and every one of you on this good Sunday afternoon. We are aboard the FENIX A320. I was going to say 321, but this is a 320. CFM engines rocking the sharklets. And this will be the longer of the two legs. This one's just over 1,000 miles, but we'll handle it in stride. Good to see each and every one of you. Pilot Depth is in the house. D-Champ is in the house. Silly Boy, welcome to the stream. Captain Will's in the house. Road to 3K, as he says. Appreciate you guys that if you do enjoy the stream, do drop a subscription for the channel. Put a thumbs up and bell notifications rung. And so with that said, we'll go ahead and let me just try to get my flight plan imported and Navigraph here. And we'll pop on the cams for you. I'm running a little bit behind, but we started on time. We started on time. All right, guys. We'll get the sounds up here. All right, welcome aboard. We'll get everything powered on, get boarding started. Captain's drink today is a Modelo Negra with a couple of pieces of lime inside. All right, cool. So we'll pause the tunes here. Let's come on down and get everything imported. First of all, let's connect the jet bridge here. And we'll come down here. We'll go my flights. We'll go import here. We'll dismiss that. Let's edit. What time is it here? 0400 UTC. So we'll say 0430. All right, ground services, we've got GPU chocks and cones. That's fine. We'll open up the L1 door. That is fine as well. All right, let's come up top and get batteries on. And we'll jump on external power. Cruise supply can come on. We'll go nav lights. No smoking can come on. We'll arm the emergency lights here. Alright, aircraft comes to life. We'll wait on our system test or bit test here, and then we'll get the adheres over to the nav position. If you're not doing nothing, load up, fly it with us. The airport we're going to is a free one on flightsim.to. Pretty good one at that. And the link is in the description of the stream if you are interested in that airport. All right, up top we go. We'll get the adheres over through to nav. We'll come down here to the business end. We'll go init. We'll go init request. Cost index will rock 30. Flight number is, what is our flight number, peoples? QR. So QR1286. We're cruising at 370 this evening. We'll bop that in. We'll come over here. We'll align on reference. We'll confirm the alignment has begun. There's our flight plan here. Let's get signed into, let's see, do we have any controllers? We don't. Should I do it on say intentions? Probably could. Now I don't know how to do CPDOC. I've got to learn it on this airplane. Yeah, let's do CPDOC. Why not? We'll still we did file our flight plan on VATSIM, so we'll still sign in case we get some coverage like we did last night. And we'll let say intentions get our stuff together here. Alright, so it looks like we're departing 3-4 right. Let me see where that is in relation to where we are. That's on our side, so that's good. 3-4 right via the Cooper 1 Echo. So we'll jump down here, and while we wait, let's go ahead and begin our boarding here. Mass and balance. Okay, so we'll load aircraft. And we'll do GSX boarding only. And we'll just load our fuel here. Alright, so passengers are starting to come aboard. We'll go and open up and sync up with PAC-X. Waiting on PAC-X to load the cache. Alright, there we go. Start flight. 370 next. We're in an A320. That is fine. Taking 161 souls. And we will start that. Alright, cool. So PAC-X is running as well. Alright, departure. We're doing 3-4 right on the okay, this is us here. Go ahead and insert that. We'll jump over to Ahmedabad. We're forecasted to come in runway 05. That's pretty much going to make us have a straight in departure. Just about. So what we'll do, we may not have an arrival coming in. Let's see what approaches they have. The RNAV for runway 05. And this is a single runway that requires back taxiing, so alright, the RNAV runway 05 via the Alpha Hotel 911 transition is what we'll take. No SID, or no star, I'm sorry. RNAV 05, no star. Let's go to approach vias. Alpha Hotel 911 is the one we want. We'll insert it. And we are fine there. Alright, cool. What are we looking like here? We've got 20,000 pounds of fuel on board. We need 2407. We've got 20.4. I'm fine with that. We'll wait to send our final numbers over. But what we can do is go ahead and start looking at our perf data for departure. We'll do flaps 1 plus F, force toga no, anti-ice will be off, packs on. And we're just waiting on the load sheet. Let's take a look at our departure here. Hold on a sec, guys. All right. Okay. So looking at our departure chart here, for constraints out, we need to be below 25,000 at Cupro. So we'll say our top altitude is going to be 25,000. We'll bug that now. Alright, cool. Did we get say intentions? Alright, yeah, say intentions is up. We'll grab ATIS on 26825.
Port, information uniform. 2100 Zulu. Wind 335 at 14. Visibility 5.
Oscar Tango
Sky conditions, view at 4,000 feet. Temperature 20.
I gotta figure out how to turn that off.
QNH 1013. Density altitude 600 feet. Transition level 140. Arriving and departing runways 34 right, 34 left. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Alright, so we do have uniform on board. So let's go ahead and call up and get our clearance. On 128, well, correction, 120875. And let me just double check that they have the correct call sign. Let's see here. All right. All right, cool. Mod clearance delivery, Qatar 1286 with information uniform, IFR clearance down to Ahmedabad, please.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Qatar 818, ready to copy IFR
For information, Mike.
QTR 181, Sierra Quebec Bravo. Clearance on request. Stand by.
Qatar 1286, Hamad clearance. Information uniform is current. Cleared to Ahmedabad via the Copper 1 Echo departure, then as filed. Departure, runway 34 right. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.725 squawk 2344.
Cleared to Ahmedabad via the Cooper 1 Echo departure, then as filed. Departure is 34 right, initial climb to 4,000. Departures are 119.725 and squawking 2344, Qatar 1286.
Qatar 1286, read back correct. Ground is on 120.225 safe flight, sir.
Alright, 120.225, got it. Alright, just waiting on
boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
just waiting on boarding to commence, get a final load sheet, and then we'll be good to get out of here.
On behalf of Qatar Airways and your cabin crew, I would like to welcome you aboard this flight to Ahmedabad. My name is Mingju, and along with my colleagues, we are here to ensure you have a pleasant journey. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes, and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you need any assistance, do not hesitate to contact one of our crew members. Thank you for choosing Qatar Airways, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Alright, let's step through our flight plan here really quickly. Here's our departure, out to the right. AAE, we're gonna remove AAE and then go now we're gonna leave that like that because we'll remove it. That's what we want there. Alright, cool. So that brings us straight into the RNAV for runway 05. I am okay with that. Boarding should be finishing up here. At least with GSX, and we should be... Alright, yeah, we're good to go. Alright, so, why is it not letting me sync my load sheet here?
Very good evening. Saudi 1040, stand gate Alpha 3 with information Victor. Request IFR clearance to King Khalid Airport, Riyadh.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Hamad delivery, good after, good evening. Saudi 1040 with information Victor, stand gate Alpha 3, request IFR clearance to King Khalid Airport.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
I wonder why it's not pulling in the load sheet automatically.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
Alright, so that gives us a V1 of 153, rotating at 153, V2 154, flexing at 61 degrees, flaps 1 plus F. So we're decent on that. Alright, good to go there. Let's go ahead and come on to the APU here.
As a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
and we're waiting on the flap to open.
Responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of you. Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or prefer not to perform these actions, please let a flight attendant know so you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages.
Alright, flap is open. We'll come on the APU here.
Put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
And we'll log into VATSIM as well, just in case we get some coverage. Alright, APU's up and running. APU bleed can come on. We'll get seatbelt signs on now. And what was our squawk? 2344. Make sure I'm on the right controls profile here really quick. Yep, we're good to go.
Clearance delivery, this is Qatar 320 gate number 93. Video check.
Alright, so it looks like we're good to go here. Let's get buttoned up and get out of here, guys.
IFR Clearance to Oscar Mike
doors are closed. We'll remove the
Dubai
charts and cones. We're on APU
with
power.
information, Charlie.
External can come through to off. GPU
Clear
can
to
go
Dubai
bye-bye.
via the Aorus M2 Echo departure, then is filed. Departure runway 34 right, initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119 or decimal 725. Squawk 4475, Qatar 320.
Alright, get our chart up. Everything else is good to go. So we'll come through and go TARA. We'll get the transponder over to mode Charlie. So we're good to go there. And let's call up ground on 18075. Oh no, they gave me 120225. What ground is that? Alright. I'm on ground, Qatar 1286 at stand, Charlie 7 with the weather, ready for push and start.
Qatar 1286, Hamad ground, push and start approved, face south.
We'll push facing south, Qatar 1286. Alright, beacon light can come through to on. Everything else is good there. And we want to
Captain Leo, the cabin is ready for departure.
push nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Qatar Airways,
push.
I'd like to welcome you
All engines clear.
1286.
Start at
Departing
will.
from Doha and heading to Amedabad.
Alright guys, here we go on the push.
Captain Leo, and assisting him is First Officer Theo. I am Ming Zhu, your lead flight attendant, and joining me today are my wonderful colleagues, Aisha, Omar,
Cabin
Fatima,
crew,
and
calm
Khalid.
doors and cross-check.
We are here to ensure you have a comfortable and enjoyable flight with us today.
We're ready to go when
Our
you are.
estimated flight time is
Good morning,
approximately
ladies and
2
gentlemen.
hours and 31 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 37,000 feet.
Our
Now, I would like to take a moment to go through the safety features of this Airbus A320 aircraft. Please pay close attention, even if you are a frequent flyer. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust it to fit snugly across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle and pull apart. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop from the panel above your seat. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the
Alright, let's
elastic
roll
band.
on to.
Breathe normally, and remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is located under your seat. In case of a water landing, remove it from its pouch, slip it over your head, and secure the straps around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the tubes. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 at the front, 4 over the wings, and 2 at the rear. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, keeping in mind it may be behind you. In an emergency, floor lighting will guide you to the exits. Thank you for your attention. We wish you a pleasant flight with Qatar Airways.
Qatari 1189er, Hamad ground. Taxi to Avron 6633 via Alpha 5, Alpha 6,
Startup
Romeo,
sound is
cross
fire,
runway
bro.
34 left, then Romeo 1, Tango 6, Sierra 2. Good day.
Information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set. We'll clear that. We'll roll on engine number 1.
An exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the
Unlocking gear.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, it from under your seat. From the
Tow truck
pouch,
disconnected.
put it over your head.
Bypass pin
Press the
removed.
tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to
Left is
adjust.
clear. Right is clear.
Do not inflate the life jacket.
Alright, back up front. We'll arm these spoilers. We'll go normal. We'll go flaps 1.
And whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down.
Alright, we're good there. Up top, APU bleed can come off. APU master can come through to off. Overhead is good. We'll select auto brakes RTO now. And other than that, guys, we are looking good. We are ready to call for our taxi. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put you there. And what I want to do is go for VATSIM. So we'll communicate and monitor on VATSIM. I always get this thing, and this only happens in 2024, about my dead zones, but they're fine. Anything else we need? No. That's showing us on the right frequency. Alright, cool. Come on, ground, Qatar 1286, ready for taxi. Okay, so it's actually picking up my COM 2. So what we need to do is come back over here. Come on, ground, Qatar 1286, ready for taxi.
Qatar 1286, Hamad ground, taxi to runway 34 right, via Echo Lima, Echo 2, Delta, Victor, Alpha.
What the hell? That don't even exist. Echo. Oh, okay. Echo Lima. Echo 2. Delta. Victor. Okay. Taxi to 34 right via Echo Lima, Echo 2, Delta, Victor, Alpha, Qatar 1286. And tower is on 18025. We'll get them in standby here.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you, ma'am. Alright, and we'll jump over here. Why is this not letting me push to talk on VATSIM? Alright, taxi license, come on guys, let's get up out of here. Brakes released. Echo 2. And I'll just, once we get down, before we line up, we'll run through calibration on our stick just to be on the safe side as well.
Hamad ground, Qatar 203 approaching, holding point Alpha 12, runway 16 left. 118.025, Qatar 203. 103, goodbye, thank you.
316 Quebec. Contact tower on 118.025 for departure clearance.
Takeoff config is good. All right, we looking golden. We'll take Victor all the way down to the end here, which turns into Alpha. We'll line up from Alpha. This is a nice little airport here. Controls are good. Oh shit, we got a slurp. Baja blade. Thank you. Put that in that fridge out there. Oh, that's dope. Thank you. What all else did they have there? I bet they was expensive, but an artist at the convention. Question is, were they tattooing them in a traditional fashion, or was it with the regular?
I couldn't find him. I think he was only there yesterday.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
He was there yesterday.
Yeah, you had that one. I'm good.
What, were they testing?
Yeah. Oh, you did get some. I knew you was gonna. I knew you wasn't coming back in here with nothing.
I almost like, but they pulled in.
Who? Who?
I saw it on the table and I wanted.
Let me see it again. That's cute. I like that.
Of course, that color passion out.
How much was it? That ain't bad. right, shut my door. All right, thank you. All right, let me see if I can get this controls. Yeah, see, I don't know why it keeps. I don't want to mess with my side stick. I just wonder if it's a little bit of noise in my stick that it. Alright, we'll try that out. Alright, where are we at? Tower is on 18025. We've got that. We'll swap one over. Hamad Tower, Qatar 1286, holding short 34 right, ready to go. Why is it still having me? It's still showing me on 228. Hamad Tower, Qatar 1286, holding short 34 right, ready for takeoff.
Qatar 1286, Hamad Tower, runway 34 right, winds 345 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 34 right, Qatar 1286. Alright, let's come down. We'll get you and auto, you over to system 1. That's good. All green, no blue. God damn it. That top ain't open to spill all of it. See, it's doing it again. Alright, we just won't worry about it. Alright, landing lights on, strobes, wing lights. That is all good. And let's get out of here. Toga's in chat if you got it. Here, we're good. We will start the chronometer and spool them up. Man flex. Oof, that sound. Airspeed is alive. Gear can come up. Oh, look at that. Over to departure, Qatar 1286. 20675. Departure, hello, Qatar 1286 is passing 2,400, climbing 4,000.
Qatar 1286, Doha radar contact. Clear direct ATB IB. Climb flight level 200.
Clear direct ATBIB up to 200, Qatar 1286. Oh, is that what I just passed?
Qatar 1286, contact Doha approach on 119.725.
119.725, Qatar 1286. Doha approach, hello, Qatar 1286 is passing 4,400, climbing flight level 200.
Qatar 1286, Doha departure identified. Marhaba Doha AS12012.
Where are my flaps at too? For some reason my flaps were at 2.
Qatar 1286, Doha departure. Climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Qatar 1286.
Doha approach, Qatar Airline Romeo 4, evening, descending path 1000.
Qatar Airline Romeo 4 Super, Doha approach identified. Good evening, Doha Rakam. Uma Fekine, Nessie 1014.
I know, right, Will? That's a nice one to have. So yesterday when we were in the 350, the zoom knob that I was talking about zooms too much. I think that was just that for that particular airplane because it was just released. Zoom functions on this PU Korea light panel is working as it should with this airplane. So for one click you can turn your knobs here. Just one click. It's not doing 2 jumps. Same thing with the range. All right, there's 10,000. Landing lights can come off. We'll ding them in the back. Flight level 280, Qatar 1286.
We are pleased to inform you that our onboard Wi-Fi service is now available for your convenience. Sit back, relax,
turn left, heading 155.
Just heading 155, Qatar 17.
Qatari 1117, say again.
Dennis heading 180, descend and maintain 2,500 to establish on the localizer, clear for the ILS runway 16 left approach, Qatar 17.
Alright, we transition at 14,000 here. Get some tunes back on. Boom Boom Room is open.
Qatar 1286, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Qatar 1286.
Qatar 1286, contact Doha Center on 132.9075.
32975, Qatar 1286. And Doha Center, good morning. Qatar 1286 is passing 17,000, climbing flight level 320.
Qatar 1286, Doha Center, identified. Good morning.
Doha Center, United 73. Good morning, maintaining flight level 200.
United 73, Doha Center, identified. Good morning.
Alright, we well on our way now, boys, to where we going? Ahmedabad.
Qatar 1286, Doha Center, climb flight level 370.
Up to flight level 370, Qatar 1286. Look at that. Out over the Persian Gulf right now.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, Qatari 7 Victor.
Qatari 7 Victor, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Good morning, Qatari 1136, climbing through flight level 190 for flight level 300.
Qatari 1126, Doha Center, identified. Good morning.
Climb and maintain flight level 390, Qatari 7 Victor.
Qatari 1126, Doha Center, climb flight level 330.
Qatari 7 Victor, contact UAE Center on 129.5.
Flight level 330, Qatari 1136.
Contact UAE Center on 129.5, Qatari 7 Victor.
We'll be flying right over Dubai here in a minute. My voice is going out. I told y'all I think I'm catching a damn cold. Got caught in the rain at work the other day. My daggone voice was damn normal until I started streaming.
Delta 1624, speed 210 knots.
210 knots, Delta 1624. Negative. Delta 1624 is at flight level 290. 120.9 over Delta 1624.
So, Ahmedabad is reporting IFR conditions. So we ought to have a spicy approach here.
Qatar 1286, contact UAE Center on 120.9er.
1209er, Qatari 1286.
Etihad 552, Doha Center, identified. Marhaban.
UAE Center Qatari 1286 is passing flight level 260, climbing 370.
Qatar 1286, UAE Center, identified. Good morning.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Notices to air mission. Notices to air mission.
UAE Vision 2 Delta Whiskey climbing 340.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, UAE Center, identified. Good evening.
down speed right now for Delta 1624. 210 knots acknowledged for Delta 1624.
Lufthansa 630 UAE Center, contact Minhat approach on 122.5.
Going to 122.5, Lufthansa 630.
I am still here, guys. I'm just kind of resting my voice. My voice is really fixing to go out.
Emirates 5 Victor, request descent. Request descent to level 70.
Emirates 5 Victor, descent altitude 2000.
Nope, no ASMR tonight, Will. I'm actually just cooling, eating some goldfish, waiting on dinner to be made. That's funny. Yeah, a good shot of whiskey will bring it back, Will. Make a, what they call it, a hottie toddy.
Emirates 255, contact Minhot approach on 122.5.
Saudia 552, climb flight level 360.
That's a bad voice there. All right, let's see where we at here.
Tata 1286, UAE Center, contact Muscat Control on 118.325.
118.325, Qatar 12867. Oh, we're not happy.
Pakistan 121, contact Muscat Control on 118.325.
Midnight approach.
Muscat Center, Qatar 1286, flight level 370.
Qatar 1286, Muscat Control, identified. Good morning.
So we left the Persian Gulf, now out over the Gulf of Oman. Which of course empties out into the Arabian Sea. I do love this this FENIX A320. It flies pretty nice. Kinda got me wondering, like, if they were able to get the FENIX over here, like, what's taking everybody else so long? I mean, this thing was the first aircraft that was pretty much available on 24. And granted, it may not be.
Etihad 441. Contact Abu Dhabi radar on 124.4.
It may just be compatible.
On 124.4. Etihad 441.
Nonetheless, it's here. And we still hadn't even got a PMDG product over here. we'll be over the Gulf of Oman here for a good bit until we get pretty much in our descent. We'll be over water here. Yusuf, what's going on, Yusuf? I'm doing good, bro. Losing my voice, but I'm here. Heading on down to Ahmedabad. Well, I think you're right, brother. I may need to go get me some hot tea.
climb flight level 390.
Flight level 390, Emirates 791.
Emirates 7921, please expedite your climb to flight level 390.
Climbing flight level 390, Emirates 791.
So we're gonna make a change here. We're gonna add this this star into our route here and delete a waypoint. The Vasla is where we're gonna fly.
Musket control, Pakistan 121. When will be my top of descent?
Pakistan 121, maintaining flight level 390.
Musket control, what time would be my top of descent? Let's descend under C1 next Pakistan 121.
All right, there we go. That's better. There we go. I had to do a little editing to build the route how I wanted it. And that'll keep us safe from terrain. Because we do have some constraints coming in. Alright, that's cool. I'm happy with that. Alright, cool. We got that all matched up in Navigraph. So we are good to go. Well, we got about 500 miles until top of drop here. Yeah, 586. We got tailwind making 551 knots across the ground, so we're golden. I am happy with that.
cabin. However, we ask that you use your seatbelt fasten when needed due to unexpected circumstances.
Control, ET 441 with you at flight level 380.
AT 441, Muscat control identified. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Another plane went down in PA. I didn't hear about that one yet. What was it? GA? Will? Was it a GA plane or what? Yeah, I hadn't heard about that one yet. I'm sure Blancalerio will do a video about it. together plane down there. That's pretty dope. Happened today around 3. You said, what are my thoughts about what's going on with SpaceX and the Starship? I don't think anything, except it's a test campaign. This is what it's designed to do, is find the failures. You obviously don't want this stuff happening when you get people on board and expensive cargo. But this is what happens. It's rocket science. Push stuff to the failures, you test. Elon said if you're not failing often, then you're not innovating. You can take the approach of testing, and making sure everything is right before launch. And you know, sinking billions or trillions of dollars into the project, or you could test often, make changes immediately, test again until you work out all of the kinks. SpaceX has a very different building style than, say, NASA, or even ULA for that matter. They test often. And we're so used to seeing their success. But hell, when we look at the Falcon 9 went through the same test campaign. You know, people said, man, that thing will never work. That thing will never return to launch site and land after, you know, putting a payload up into orbit. And, you know, he crashed a lot. The Falcon 9 crashed a lot. And now look, it is the single most popular and cheapest cause to get something to orbit. Starship is going through the same process right now. And the thing is, because of social media, you're able to see it and witness it. The Apollo program, you know, went through some of the same processes, and people died. People legit died because they didn't, in my opinion, didn't test often enough. You know, you can test anything in the lab, you can test anything in a controlled environment, but that's very different than testing on orbit. It's very different than the vehicle being in that physical environment. And so, yeah, you test often. Like, who would have thought? Okay, so if we look at Flight 7 and Flight 8, like everybody was saying, almost looked identical. Like it looked almost, you know, view for view, identical to what happened in Flight 7. And what they found out in Flight 7, about Flight 7, was the ship destroyed itself and lost engines due to a harmonic resonance. And if you don't know what a harmonic resonance is, it's basically a specific frequency of sound, which obviously sound creates vibration. Basically, the ship shook itself to death. And so what did they do? They with the Flight 8 ship, they put that thing on a static fire stand and did probably one of the longest static fires to test to see if they can find that harmonic resonance that, you know, played, you know, Flight 7. And they ran those engines longer than they ever have before, you know, tweaking them and throttling them and trying to find where this harmonic resonance resided at and which part of the ship it was affecting and stuff like that. And when you finally come down to it, you say, all right, I think it's in this realm, in this frequency here. But then you go and launch the ship and it gets destroyed in the same method. The engine failed, exploded, and shook something loose, and you know, that was that. Well, you can't test that stuff here on Earth. You're bound by gravity, you're bound by pressure and air. And so they gave it a shot. And the funny thing about it is Flight 8, the ship failed before the ship failed on Flight 7. So that tells me that there's still a resonance somewhere that's causing something to get shaken loose, that's causing a fuel leak, that's, you know, inevitably causing a fire, which is triggering the FTS systems actively. They're not in a rush to get to the moon. They're testing at their pace. And remember, I used to think that it was a competition, but it's not a competition. NASA actually needs SpaceX to succeed because they're all part of the Artemis program. The program as a whole is what is going to get astronauts back to the moon. NASA fails if SpaceX fails. Like they barely have the budget. Barely. I mean, they don't have the budget. That thing is so over budget right now, the SLS system, which is NASA's new heavy lift rocket, is so over budget right now that it's in threat of being canceled. But yeah, it's not that like nobody's in a rush. Nobody's in a rush to get to the moon. Remember, we don't have any competition right now that is also trying to get to the moon. So the United States ain't in a rush at all. Now, I bet your bottom dollar, if Russia jumped up and said, hey, we're sending astronauts to the moon by 2028, then you would see an era like the Apollo era. Like, we got to the moon in the Apollo era out of wanting to be first. There was a space race during that time. Right. Okay, I see what you're saying, Will. Yeah, it was a space race. It was, you know, countries battling to be the first to step foot on the moon, and, you know, lives were lost. But if you also look at just the history of lives being lost, you can see SpaceX rockets getting destroyed, going up in orbit and testing, and they'll say, oh, it's the unsafest thing. Falcon has never lost an astronaut, you know, and it's done. Over 300, you know, launches, and over 100 and something, 150 landings to recover the booster. But they're just always innovating. NASA had a plan, they stuck with it, and it got astronauts killed. They had engineers that told them about problems that was plaguing the space shuttle, and it got astronauts killed. That's the fact of the matter. When you don't, in my opinion, when you don't test enough, and you just try to leave it to the data, people die. And so that's why I do like SpaceX's approach. Because one, it's not on our dime, and two, you can clearly see the progress. Excuse me, let me get some tissue. But yeah, you can see our progress. You can see the progress.
We can switch the FSM on P9 at the moment. At night we cover about 3 of the disasters, so we'll let you know when flying level 3 and let you know when we're ready. Okay, it's 79. Thank you.
Emirates 7921. I need you at flight level 390, sir.
Alright. I went for tissue, I got tissue, and then I came back with spaghetti. Your plate is upstairs. Shut the door. Speaking about the problem, lost lives. If wink wink we really got there right. Yeah, don't get me started, bro. My voice is gone enough. I'll leave that one be for right now. Will, you stupid. Will, you a fool, bro. You are an absolute fool, bro. My throat don't hurt, bro. It's not like a hurty thing. Man, I ain't eating no chicken noodle soup. Sometimes I do want some. I do enjoy chicken noodle soup, homemade chicken noodle soup. Guys, I have underestimated the length of this flight. We may be canceling the second leg. It's already after 8. I gotta be up at 3 a.m. for work. See how far the second leg is. We'll see. It's only 300 miles. We'll see what the time's looking like when we land here. You're right, D-Champ. get you. Go get your food. Mommy's making it. Shut the door. I don't know what you were saying about playing what. Yeah. Because I'm losing my voice. I got caught outside in that rain the other day. That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't know. Shut the door. Alright, shut the door. So word through the grapevine is that Chase plane will be out sometime next week. Which I'm fairly excited about. Hey, Will, you off tomorrow? vegetables. Okay. So yeah, that's what we'll do, guys. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired of struggling to talk. So we'll pick up tomorrow if we can, if we get in. Stop eating goldfish and go eat your food. We get in decent enough, we'll pick up and do AHMEDABAD to where we're going. We'll pick up the second leg tomorrow and then go back to maybe DOHA or something. So this will be a single legger tonight. Get my tail in the bed. .234 until top of drop. So yeah, we'll have to go down and turn around and back taxi. Okay, I just realized it automatically stars, like pins your stuff. That's pretty cool. So they got 7,000 feet at 250. Is a constraint. I ain't sick, bro. I do feel like I'm catching a cold, but like literally I was fine. I was fine earlier, and then my voice started going out like literally as I started to stream, and I was like, what in the hell? Like, come on now. The dedication. Appreciate you, bro. Peter, what's going on, Peter? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you on board, my friend. So yeah, I am gonna close say intentions down. I don't feel like messing with them no more. I'm struggling to talk to them. So we'll do without say intentions the rest of the ways here. We are still on VATSAT. No, we're not. We got disconnected. Was that because of some ATC? No. No idea why we got disconnected. Oh. Because we got a hot mic. For some odd reason, we had a hot mic. So it probably disconnected us. Why do we have a hot mic though? Oh snap, no. What happened? Oh damn. See, I gotta take those control binds off the controller, bro. I was resting on my leg. I had my Xbox controller and my hip, my stomach was moving the control stick there, causing the AP disconnect. I've got to remove those controls from that controller. All right, we got land in sight out in front of us. Karachi tomorrow. We'll go Ahmedabad to Karachi tomorrow, and then on to probably back to Doha. Send some people off, and they've been trying to fly to Middle East and whatnot. We'll continue our Middle Eastern ops tomorrow as well. I put in that operations supervisor application too, bro. All right, there's top of descent creeping on there. So we'll go ahead and get our arrival data put in so we're ready for that. QNH is 1010. Temperature is 22. At 2. Transition at 4,500. That gives us an approach speed of 137. And let's see, our minimums is going to be 630 feet. Alright, so we're good there. Gia, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Hey, take that from me. Did you eat? Did you eat already, or yo, you about to eat? All right, shut my door. Yeah, we'll see what happens, Will. I know Tiff was saying that the lady was like, if I could get it in, that they could interview me tomorrow. So Hey, don't he be though, Will? He be everywhere on Volanta, but don't never join up and tag along with us and add to the conga line. And he from here too, bro. He from my state. And don't never tag up with us. Jill, we gonna have to scrap, bro. I was going to say, damn, we need to set our break to vacate. Not happening in this airplane. Yeah, I know, right, Will? We're going to need you to tag along some, homie. Hey, I'm with that, Will. I'm definitely with that. Oh, hell yeah, that'd be dope. Shoot, I load up my grill. Shoot, what you doing for the 4th, Will? We normally go down somewhere and cook out and stuff because hold on a second. That was my 2-year-old insisting I come and eat, and I'm like, bro, you watched me eat just now. Sit down, sure, sit. Chevy got a haircut today. Oh, you can't see him right here. Just make him out. Just make his nose out. What I was saying, Will, was shoot, I don't know what you got planned for the 4th, but we normally cook out and stuff at a park or something like that for Myra. Her birthday is the 5th. So if y'all ain't doing that, man, come on down. We'll see if we can gather the other Marylanders and we do something. Watch the fireworks. Alright, so our bottom altitude is going to be 3,000 here for the approach. I mean, not for the approach, for the arrival. Then we'll make sure to engage to arm the approach by the time we get to, or before we get to Alpha Hotel 911. That's going to be our initial approach fix. And since this is an RNAV approach, we can arm that approach just like you would the ILS. It just has to be done before you cross the initial approach fix. Be at work on the 4th, plus just getting back from Expo. Yeah, that's true. I got you. That makes sense, though. All right, 40 miles out. Will says, I feel they screwed me this year for having the expo on the last weekend of June rather than third weekend. No, it's always been the last weekend of June. Yeah, it's always been that, like the 25th, 26th. ish area. At least the last 3 years that I've gone, it's been the same time. All right, let's bring the altitude on down to 3,000. And we'll go back into manage mode on the speed. Mode descent has started. We'll get the belts on in the back.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review the forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival. Gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it's time to return to the seat and fasten the seatbelt. Maybe you're right. You're probably right.
just work better for you in the schedule. So good, still gonna make it work. Get back, well, right into the 4th of July holiday. Can't get away from work. Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I definitely understand that one, bro. Our transition altitude coming in here, 4,000. Let me see, is that set? I need some drag. All right, we'll give you some drag. Here, constraint 7,000 at 250. I don't know. We may make that, but I don't know. We'll see. Speed is coming off, so we're good. We got boards out helping us. So that wasn't me that time. What's going on, Robin? Just in time for our arrival into where we going again? Ahmedabad. Supposed to have a second leg, but my voice is shot, so we're gonna call it here once we get on the ground, run some replays, pick up the second leg tomorrow, as well as a leg back to DOHA, and then we should be good to go. Alright, so we'll plan auto brake low. And we'll go manage, we'll open and bug for 250 knots. All right, coming through 10,000. Boom, boom, boom. Gets shut down at 10. We'll get the tunes off. Stow the speed brakes. Alright, descent's looking nice. We're on profile, so we're good there. Alright, landing lights can come on.
We have begun our final descent into India. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Next constraint is gonna be 4,000 at 210 knots. We'll bug it now. All right, 210 bugged. So the weather is good, but the airport is under IFR conditions because of smoke. And we're starting to see that smoke in the area. Out to our 12 to 10 o'clock. Alright, so this is our initial approach fix. We'll need to arm the approach after we pass overhead 403 there. We'll arm the approach, and that should give us lateral and vertical guidance as we get into the RNAV approach, just like an ILS would. What the hell? Either I got a freaking it only does it in this plane though. Either I don't know what's up with my joystick. It's only in this plane and in 2024, so maybe that's a bug. Like, I didn't touch it. I wasn't touching anything that time or the last time. don't know what's up with that. But we living. Alright, altimeter was 1010. And we will, it should have, okay, there we go. Approach is armed now. See, it just did it again. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know. I think I know what it is. I think one of my viewpoint buttons is also assigned to my ailerons. God damn, Microsoft 2024, like, it's stupid the way y'all got these controls set up. I'm gonna have to go and figure that out. Let me see something. Yup, that's confirmed. Pressing number 4 is left aileron. So I need to unbind that. It's either aileron or it's aileron trim. Because it does it when I hit it a couple of times. So I'm thinking it's aileron trim. Alright, we're gonna bug down to 180. And we'll get flaps 1 extended. And we'll also begin the recording for the replay. Alright, replay recording is going. Now what I don't have is, I don't know that it picked up the approach properly. Because we should have some other indications here. Don't, so we'll see. I think we're just getting standard LNAV and VNAV. We'll see if it activates here. This is the second initial approach fix, so we'll see if it activates here as we make this turn. Let's get spoilers into the arm position.
2,500.
camera on for you. Now this ain't gonna be like the 350. I suck at buttering the 320 series, the 319 and 321, so we'll see. And let's get on our perf page. Our VREF is gonna be 137. Alright, gear can come on out. Alright, 7.5 mile final. Yeah, it didn't activate the approach like it's supposed to. So we're just following the general vertical profile here. Back to VREF of 137. And we'll go flaps full. 5 miles out. And we'll get ready to take over here in a second. Still don't see the runway.
Above. 500. Minimum 4. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. Retard. Retard.
Oh, we floated her out. She ain't want to pull up.
Don't sink.
5.
There we go. Not an A350 butters, but we here. Oh, we got cattle over there. You see it?
Gentlemen, welcome to India. The local time is 12:53 p.m. and it's currently about 21 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember
The cattle reacted to our aircraft, bro. That was freaking dope.
We thank you for flying with us.
Like they ran away from the runway, bro, as we freaking was coming down the runway. And I have no idea where they went, but there's one right there. That was epic. Oh, there they go. They ran across the runway behind me. Bro. Okay, 2024 for the win-win on that one. That's honestly my first time seeing the live animals and stuff in 2024. I knew they existed, but I also know they're in 2022. But it's nowhere near that level. That was dope. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AHMEDABAD. We'll exit here. We'll stop the clock. Taxi lights can come on, landing lights are off. Strobe, wing lights can come off as well. That is fine. Clean the aircraft up. That was a nice approach, fun approach. Retired firefighters in the house. Big up, bro. Good to see you. Says great job. Appreciate you. Captain Will is calling that buttery smooth. We floated. We have a tendency in the 320 series to over flare, and so when we pulled back for the flare, because the aircraft didn't want to flare how I wanted to, obviously because it's already in the attitude, and that's the fly-by-wire system not letting me. But eventually it broke free, and that caused us to kind of balloon up a little bit. I've really got to work on my landings in the 320 series. And so we'll be sticking on the Airbus side here for a little bit. Try to refine that. Now the heavies, that's a different story. The heavies are actually pretty easy for me to butter. Better watch out for them sheep and goats. The Middle Easterns don't play about their cattle. Yeah, that was pretty dope. Alright, we'll get APU Master on. So this airport is in the link is in the description. This airport is available on flightsim.to. There's no payware version for this airport, I don't think. Tried to find one, but came up empty. Parking brakes can come on. We never started the APU, so we'll run that up. We'll grab oh, we can't do GSX till we stop the engines, okay? What we can do though is stop the recording and we'll save it. Let's check APU is coming up. Alright, APU is available. Bleeds can come on. We'll shut 1 and 2 down. And we'll grab GSX. We'll get a jet bridge connected. Close everything out here. Seatbelt signs can come off. Oof, that was a negative 305. Says PackX. Let's see what Volanta says. Volanta is saying we got a negative 303, so hey, that was a little firm one. I'll take that. So yeah, we're gonna forego the second leg. We'll add that on to tomorrow. Again, that all depends on what time we get in from work. Usually we are off by noon, 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest. So we'll shoot for 5:36, maybe about 5:30 on the stream for tomorrow. We'll get a couple of replays here in a second. Alright, so we'll call that deboarded. We'll restart the Kodo. And we'll close everything up here. We'll get all of our lights and stuff back on. We'll get you and you there. And then we will hit play on
Terrain
you.
ahead. Pull up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of the 320 aircraft. Thank you.
Alright. Let's get everything initialized here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important
I think
information.
my aileron is stuck.
Oxygen masks. Life. If you hear, brace.
Yeah, that may not be syncing properly. It looks stuck in the up position.
The cabin crew are now.
Nor are my flaps, and my flaps aren't flapping either. Alright, no worries. We'll see what it does.
Recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Alright, bro. Get up with you tomorrow, Will.
Masks will drop from above. Pull a mask towards
So we'll get just a couple replays here. My voice is going out even more.
Hold the
We
mask
gotta rest that.
with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we
Gorgeous approach, though.
take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the top. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed.
It's a beautiful approach, I will say that. It said smoke was the cause of the IFR conditions. Like, that is just straight smog. Look at that. That's worse than LA. But I love that that's depicted in the sim. Like, that's dope that that's depicted in the sim. Alright, let's see here. Let's look at that. Absolutely beautiful. The oil refineries out there. Look at that. That's dope. Nice. Yeah, flaps and ailerons aren't syncing with the replay.
100.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Terrain.
Beautiful approach, though. I will say that.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
God, this got my damn doors open, even though I could have sworn I closed them. Yeah, so we over flared her a little bit. Not too bad. Alright, we'll watch it from here. And with that said, guys, yeah, even the reversers are bugged out. It is playing in syncing well with the replay. But you guys have yourselves a good night. I ain't gonna say a whole lot. My voice is shot. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully my voice is better. Enjoy your night, guys. Have a wonderful Monday at work, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.